I stopped YouTube and switched to Facebook. This video is a 3 months experience of my Facebook journey and also what has really happened to me during this little time that I switched to Facebook. Because when I joined Facebook, within 1 month I was able to hit like 1,000 followers, and when I got to the 1,000, I got invited for the Facebook content monetization. And since then, a whole lot has really happened. And I'll really advise everyone that is actually seeing this video to make sure you watch this video to get to know what has been my experience for 3 months. And after getting invited into content monetization, how much have I been able to make since that time, and what my decision will actually be in the near future. So stick to the end and make sure you watch this video, guys. Let's go. One of the main things that made me to decide to quit YouTube within that period to switch to Facebook was the fact that I was just like posting content. I usually do tech content, so I usually post it on my Facebook page. So it happens that one of the video or the image pick off and made me to be able to hit like 1,000 followers within that period. And after I hit it and I got invited into Facebook content monetization, I was very happy because a whole lot of people that had like 10K, 20K followers or 30K followers, a whole lot of them have not been able to get invited on Facebook to be able to, for the content monetization. So that alone, I was so happy, I was so excited to see that, because my content didn't go against Facebook content monetization. So, and during that period, they were giving the content monetization to most people that their page is clean. There's no issue with the page. So within this period, when I got invited into content monetization, then I decided to pause my YouTube and focus more on the Facebook content monetization to actually see if it actually pays more than YouTube. That was my main intention of doing that. To be honest, I would say is more stressful than YouTube, because Facebook, you can't be able to tell the particular content that is actually going to take you there, because just the way I was able to hit the 1,000 followers, I never expected it to be that fast within a month. So after I got invited into the content monetization, I started posting content, post pictures, post text, and a whole lot of things. And while posting, I was gaining momentum, gaining more followers, and gaining more people. And I was also looking at the monetary aspect. I was also looking at how the money was being adding up, which is almost everything which you guys are going to see. And the first month gone, I wasn't able to make any reasonable amount. I got some cents. So it got to the second month. One of my contents on iPhone XR to 17 picked up, got I think more than close to 50,000 plus views, or more than that. I really can't tell. So that also gave me some followers and also exposed my page, which I'm actually using to post my content. So it got to a time, this is where the whole thing actually happened, which is on the third month. So after the first month, the second month, that video picked up and I got like $1 plus in a whole month. And to be honest, I post a lot. I post a lot on Facebook, both picture and image and story and or everything. So after the second month, which and then the third month comes, and that was when I discovered that Facebook, every platform has its own ways, its own way in which they work. For Facebook, you can't be able to tell which of the content will actually explode or do well, just same as YouTube. And after doing all that, I discovered that the payment is actually not worth it, guys, to be honest. Because, and the only way Facebook, if you are a new creator and you have few followers and they give you the content monetization, is actually not worth it, to be honest, because your content will not be going far. But if like you've been able to build a follower base and you have the people that are watching your content and you get the content monetization, you see that you'll be able to make good money. There are people that makes good money on Facebook and all that, not just content creators. And one of the main problem I have seen on Facebook is the fact that for those that reside in Africa, like Ghana, Nigeria, and other West African countries and all that, you don't tend to make much money compared to those people that are outside, like the US, UK, and all that. When they post content, they tend to make good money, make more money for their content. But you are in Africa, and most especially if you are someone that doesn't have that, you don't usually get more views or more followers. And to be honest, getting the 1,000 followers was not like I did any promotion or anything. It came natural on its own. And I discovered that for Facebook, you need to do what? Keep posting content. Not just like you post today, you leave it tomorrow. You need to be consistent because they usually gives you targets, your weekly task, what you need to do to be able to hit that. And not that is that compulsory for you to hit those targets, but you need to do that to be able to do what? Keep growing your page and all that. Now, the difference between these two things is the fact that for YouTube is a search engine whereby you can be able to post your content and people, and if it is searchable content, is quite easy to be known, to be seen by people. But for Facebook is actually not, is also a search engine, but not like that because there's actually views. Most views doesn't really come from search. It comes from recommendation and explorer, that's exploration from Facebook. So to me, to be honest, I think the 3 months I've been on Facebook is actually not worth it. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop Facebook and focus so much on YouTube. Now, the truth and the secret is that as a content creator, as a creator, you need to do what? Follow all platforms the same way you've been following, the same way you've been following one, you follow one. But I see that Facebook demands more from a creator compared to YouTube. For Facebook, you need to be able to do what? Keep posting almost every day. Some people post like 10 videos or 15 videos a day. Now, if it is not original content, you're going to have a whole lot of problem from Facebook. And you can't just be posting people's content or maybe doing reaction every time on people's video. Sometimes it's good, but most times it's going to affect your page when those people report your page to Facebook. And little thing, you might not be able to know where your problem is on Facebook. At times, Facebook is like an island. You have to do what? Be able to discover where there's road and where there's no road. So compared to YouTube, I think YouTube is more easier. When you post the content that goes against the community, you can easily go to your studio to be able to see everything, know which of the content you're making more money, which of the content you're not making more money, and which one is affecting you or not. So comparing to YouTube, I would advise anyone creating content to be able to follow Facebook and also do YouTube and post, just keep posting on all social media platform. All of them is good, but to me, I think focusing so much on Facebook is actually not worth it. I prefer focusing more on YouTube because this is actually my experience from this whole thing. So until my follower base increases to like 20K or 50K followers, I think is better I keep taking it little by little, step by step. There are people making more money, but for Facebook, you need to be posting videos consistently. If not, you will not get anything. And comparing the payments, YouTube pays more than Facebook, even with the so-called new content monetization and everything they are doing. YouTube still pays more looking at the payments. So that's just my honest opinion. Switching from YouTube to Facebook, and I think I'm switching back from Facebook now to YouTube, but that doesn't mean that I'm ending the Facebook. I'll still be posting content and still be doing what I do, but I'm not going to put so much focus on it. But I need to focus more on YouTube for now. So that's just my honest take, guys. So thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, make sure to give it a like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next video.